I think it could be louder.
Thank
come
you.
on,
Thank
come
you.
on,
Thank
come
you.
on.
I'll go up the stairs like a lady.
How was the signing?
It was amazing, and I got to meet everybody and get a piece of their brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm Tyler, your Q&A host with the most.
Oh, the host with the mostest.
Yeah. So you're considered a scream queen.
Yes.
So I thought we'd start off the Q&A
Okay.
with you judging a scream queen contest with people. Scream queen, scream king. I need three contestants from the audience.
Okay. Do I pick them or they?
You
okay,
pick them.
She's one.
She's up? Okay. Here's another one.
Oh, good.
Him in the back? In the orange?
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, let's see. April?
Who's the third one?
April. She's in black and white.
Okay. Can you come up to the front here? Okay.
She's like, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, can you say your name? Contestant number one.
April.
Okay. That what it takes to scream for Linnea? You're gonna scream, and she's gonna rate your scream.
Should we count to three and then she can let it go?
Yeah, like
An
a
actual scream.
horror scream.
Like you saw, like
A zombie.
Jason
Yeah.
or zombie or something.
Ready?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow, she held that.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
You did good.
Okay, and your name?
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. We'll count down again.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's high.
Yeah. And your name? Contestant number 3?
Frank Vaca, and after 3?
Yep.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, this is hard.
So what do you think? I think they're all really good.
Well, they all have a different tone to them.
Yeah.
And it's like cooking, you know. I liked yours because you held it out. I liked yours because it was very high and piercing, and I liked yours because it was very like short and sweet.
So they all win movie tickets.
I would say we should all win.
Yeah. So here you go. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, April. And Cheyenne, thank you.
That should be a reality.
They were good.
Yeah, they were.
Put on the spot, tell ya.
Yeah, right off the bat.
Yeah.
But we should do a reality show where you just rate screams.
That would be a good one. That would be good.
Yeah.
People would train for it.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's.
That's the other credit.
They like film people eating a bunch of food, you know? Like, how interesting is that? So, screaming.
Every week you tune into screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So we're here to celebrate 40th anniversary of Return of the Living Dead.
I can't believe it.
Come on now.
I can't believe it.
So can you talk about auditioning for Trash? How that came to be? I know that wasn't originally the role that you auditioned for.
Well, no. I didn't even. I came in after a girl that they'd already cast got pregnant because they had cast her, and then they had to wait like 6 months or something, and she stupidly got pregnant. So she didn't get to play Trash, and I did.
And your life changed forever.
And my life changed forever. I wouldn't see you guys if I probably...
And you wouldn't even have like a little action figure either. With that.
Oh my God, I know. I know, I never thought I'd be an action figure.
So what was the audition like when you did like a striptease apparently in the...
Yes, I did the lines, do you ever fantasize about being killed? And then had to strip. Twice.
How awkward was that in this like an audition
It was
room?
very awkward. It was just the producer, the casting director, she was there, and the director, Dan O'Bannon. And I was nervous because I really wanted that role. I thought it was cool.
Did it say like in the description like the red hair, the costume, how'd that all kind of come
They
to
had
be?
pictures. Like the artist had already drawn all the pictures, and they had Trash with like this red hair, and the script, her name was Legs in the original script. And then they changed it to Trash. I don't know why.
And the red hair, that was a wig that you wore.
That was a wig because I made the hairdresser say that was doing all the guys' hair. I go, tell them that my hair won't stand up in the rain and the color will fade out really fast, which was actually true, but I did not want to cut my hair. It was long. And it's like back then there weren't many calls for, girls with really short red hair.
Yeah. How about that tattoo on your face? What was that? Was that like always? I mean, it just seems kind of a choice to put that in.
It was a weird choice. I don't know why. They did one that was really colorful and everything. I guess maybe they thought it would take too much time. I don't know why they didn't use it, but I like that one a lot.
Yeah. And rewatching the movie yesterday, when you get out of the car towards the cemetery, you scoot from the windshield down.
Yes.
Okay, was that all you, or
That was my idea, yeah.
Because I'm like, do you get
Yeah.
when you get out of cars now, you always think about like out of convertibles. I want to scoot on the
Yes.
windshield.
Yes. I just said, I'm going to make a different kind of entrance to this cemetery.
Because you feel that in your character the whole time, like you're running ahead of the group, you're scooting down, like you just feel your
Energy.
the whole
Yes.
time, where like you hold the frame, like
Yeah.
yeah,
It was fun. Except the rain
yeah.
and the makeup.
Talk about more about that, yeah.
Oh, the makeup was awful. They, put these pieces on me, and the mouth was down here, if you remember, and I couldn't really drink or eat or anything, and I don't like appliances on my face. They're glued on. It's not like a mask you can just take off. So it was a little bit of torture for me, and we had to do it twice. So it was like,
Never again.
but luckily only twice, and then being painted all white, and it was waterproof. I would go home at 6 a.m. and like you couldn't wash it off in the shower. It wouldn't come off with soap and water.
Yeah.
And then be back on set at like 4 in the afternoon again.
How long was that shoot? How many was that? Was pretty.
It was, for me, it was 2.5 weeks daily. But for the others, it was like 5 or 6 weeks. Pretty fast, really.
Yeah. How does it feel to kind of be like in a 4th of July movie as well? Like
I
mean,
like
is
that.
Yeah.
Because I love 4th of July. In fact, I'm having a 4th of July party. You're all invited. And word is Stacy Q might come, so that would be cool.
Is it vegan barbecue?
It is.
What are you serving for? This is the food talk. portion of the Q&A.
Gardein chick patties, fake meat. And I think I'm going to get, I think, Gardein burgers. I don't think I'm going to go Beyond Burgers. Or I'll get black bean burgers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What's your ideal, like, for you? Are you black bean burger when you get
I'm
there?
a black bean burger girl, yeah.
Nice. So, when you start off with your career, like, you kind of have this, like, Forrest Gump kind of, like, fairy tale life because of all these things, all these people you've met along the way. Like, I heard, like, you met, like, Cheech and Chong, you've met, like, the Go-Go's, and, like, meeting, like, everybody in the entertainment from being from Iowa, and, like, that's, like almost like Dorothy Wizard of Oz, or, like, I mean,
That's
to
good.
you, does it feel like that, or are you just, like, you're just living life and you're not, like, do you ever, like, look at your life in this retrospective way, you're like,
I
oh my
don't.
God.
I don't ever look back, really, and I should, maybe, I just plow ahead. But I like your analogy.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay, thank you. But you're just like, no. It's just,
I've got to meet Nicole Kidman, though. She's my favorite
Yeah, because, like,
actress.
Moulin Rouge is your favorite movie.
Yes, it is. You are very good.
Yeah. What about Baz Luhrmann? Do you like about his...
Oh, I love his stuff. Yeah, I do. I like him.
What about Moulin Rouge? Just Nicole Kidman, or...
Nicole Kidman, the music is fun. The dancing is fun. And that's why I named my rescue Moulin Rouge. because I like that movie so much.
Nice. Where can they go for any kind of information about your
Linnea-Quigley.com. You can see stuff about it in there.
Cool. And I'm trying to think of
Your next question.
my next question. I have so many questions. I'm trying to,
How many dogs I have?
yeah, how many dogs? Yeah, what are their names?
Oh, God. Okay. Blue, Kidman, Trashy. Yeah, somebody said you got to name it Trashy.
What the Burmese Mountain Dog? What's their?
Oh, you like that one. I think you want to adopt it.
Yeah.
Her name, I've got to remember. Oh, my God. Burmese Mountain Dog is named, oh, my God. Conan. Okay, Conan is the husky. Zora is a husky. The Burmese Mountain Dog, oh, I can't remember what I named her. I can't remember.
Okay, it's okay.
Because it was recent that she came into the
Could give
rescue.
her a name right now. What would it be?
Oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember it. Now it's really bothering me.
It's any name, just a placeholder name.
Jinx.
Jinx. Okay.
Okay.
I love Jinx.
Yeah, that's a good name. So I'll be calling her Jinx
Okay,
all the time.
great.
And then did I say Kidman already?
No.
Kidman, Nixie. Okay, I'm trying to think of the dogs. Oh, Zealand. Zora, I said. Spooky.
Spooky.
Spooky, yeah.
Yeah. Do you love Halloween, or is Halloween just kind of like you're through with all the horror?
I love
You
Halloween.
love it, yeah.
I did since I was a kid. Yes.
What is there a certain monster movie or movie as a kid that you saw that kind of propelled you into being entertainment?
Not really. It was just all of them combined. That combined with, I loved the Jungle Girl movies, the old black and white series and stuff like that, like in the Tarzan. So it was like a combination of horror with jungle movies.
Yeah.
Those were my favorite.
What got you also into music? Were your parents musical or what?
No, they weren't musical at all. I started with piano and I hated it, and then I got into guitar and I really liked it, and then vocals and things like that. But it was pretty much the guitar was after I finished school.
So when did the Skirts get together? When did you all come together? And
That was in the early 80s we came together. It was LA Girls for a while, and then Haiti and I, the bass player and I, banded off and made the Skirts.
Yeah. When's the reunion going to happen?
I hope soon. It looks like I finally found some tapes that we recorded in the studio, and I think TerrorVision or Vinegar Syndrome's going to release them finally.
And,
Yes.
Can you have one guy in the group? I could do the tambourine.
Yeah, you can do or the cowbell.
I don't know, a tambourine.
You're only tambourine. Okay, you didn't take.
I just brought the tambourine.
You didn't
so
take
that's it.
cowbell.
No.
Okay.
I went to school for 4 years for tambourine. So
You
it's
didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, you can do the tambourine. You can
thank God.
be the male Stevie Nicks.
Thank you. Love it.
I like your playing. You're a member, yes.
Okay, thank
But
you.
you got to wear a skirt.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Anything for you.
Okay.
I'll do it with the red hair if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
We need a redhead.
Would I look good in the skirt and the red hair?
Yes.
You see it? Okay.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Cool.
God.
Ready for the Q&A? You ready? The most mild reaction to the Q&A ever.
Yeah, nobody wants to ask questions then.
So, last question for me.
Okay.
F, Marry, Kill, Jason, Michael Myers, or Freddy Krueger?
Who would I kill?
Fuck, Marry, Kill. Freddy
What?
Yeah. F, Marry, Kill. Freddy Krueger, Jason, or Michael Myers?
Probably Freddy Krueger, because he's very clever, and if he fell, the others would maybe fall too.
which one? Is F Mary Kill? Fuck, Mary Kill.
I thought you said that, and I was like, no, he didn't. Well, C.J. Graham is cute as Jason, so Jason, I would F you. No, not F you. You know what I mean. Fuck him. And I would marry Michael Myers
Kill.
and kill Freddy.
Freddy. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, are we ready for the Q&A?
That was a good question. I've
was.
never been asked.
Okay. Awesome. First question, to the microphone here.
Anybody? Okay, good. We got someone. We got a hot one here.
Hi.
Hi.
So I recently watched the bonus features and stuff on the Shout Factory release, and you had mentioned on there that there was a different screenplay for part 2. I was actually wondering what the story would have been or which characters would have been involved, because it seemed like everybody got nuked at the end of the first one. So how would the sequel, how was that going to pick up instead of being like the sort of parody version of part 2 that it eventually became? But what was the initial concept, if you can remember?
I can't remember what it was, but it's like, you know, they nuked everybody, but we're zombies, so we could have come back,
Right.
technically. And in part 2, they had Tom and James come back, so I don't know.
I mean, I am a fan of the entire franchise, you know, but it would have been cool to see, you know, a full movie with Trash Zombie and
They
everything.
promised us,
Yeah.
but you know how these Hollywood promises are.
Sure. But yeah, that was the first time I'd ever even heard that information, so I was just curious, like if there was anything, a script available somewhere online that you might know about, or
Not that I know of, but you never know if
Yeah.
one will turn up.
did Dan write that script? Do you know?
Dan did, yes.
Interesting.
Yes, Dan was very prolific.
Was that something that he wanted to do, or were they just like, you can just write a screenplay?
You know what? I don't know if he did after doing the first one, being like he
It seemed hard.
developed a
The
tick.
first movie seemed like it was hard to get that thing made and done and
It
out there.
was because the producers
Yeah.
were keeping him on tight strings with money, and it
Yeah.
was hard.
So
for
it
him.
surprises me to then hear that he would have been down for a sequel,
Yeah.
considering.
Yeah, I think he would have.
But that's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
In some alternate universe, there is a movie.
There
Return of the Living Dead
is.
Part 2 with everybody back.
There is some part,
Sorry.
yes.
But thank you.
Thank you. I'm still trying to think of my Burmese mountain dog's name. I feel bad. How many dogs total? 12. And then 4 cats. And I had 2 goats that I adopted out. So, I mean, 12 is a lot for one person. So, it's in Wrightwood, California.
So I got since you're talking about some other subjects, I'm going to go with Innocent Blood.
Oh, wow.
You were Don Rickles' nurse in the movie.
I was.
I just got to know, what was it like working with Mr. Warmth?
Oh, it was great. He was really nice. You know, I remember him on the Johnny Carson show and things like that. And I loved him as a comedian because he was just so brutal to people.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. So all of a sudden working with him was a big treat.
Right. And of course, it was John Landis.
John Landis,
Working with him
yes.
as a director.
Yes.
It must have been
It was
fantastic.
great. It was funny because the extras were coming in and their scene was before mine. You know, they shoot out of order. And, you know, coming in and seeing this terrible thing, you know, Don Rickles smoking and burning up. And so they weren't getting the reaction that John wanted. So he got like a starter gun and he didn't tell them. And when they came in, like for the 5th time, you know, and they weren't reacting, he like, and he's like, God, they won't react to anything. You know, so they felt pretty bad. So I was really nervous. Like I was next up to shoot, and I'm like, oh God, he's gonna hate mine.
Well, just wanted to know what it was like working with him. So
It was interesting. It was interesting, but
Yeah.
then the helicopter thing happened, and
yeah, well,
yeah,
well, we won't speak about that.
poor guy. I know.
Well, it was good seeing you.
Good seeing you
Thanks.
again after
Yeah.
all these years. I've known him forever. I thought it would be fun to just do a little cameo in it. I've not seen the film, but I remember I gave candy to these two girls that were trick-or-treating, and I think I bent over, but I'm not sure. Did I? Okay. Oh, Steph,
Oh,
you're brave.
I'm too short.
I know.
Right? I'm way down here. Okay. So everybody's been complimenting your whole outfit all day. So I have to know, where do you get your inspiration for all your style?
Oh my God. I don't know. Just watching rock and roll stuff mainly.
Yeah.
I get my inspiration from that.
I love that.
I'm like into belts and boots and anything that starts with a B. Breasts.
Here for it.
Good question. Thank you. A tie-dye. I love it.
Hi. Hi. So, I love VHS tapes. I'm sure most of us do. Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Now, I know TerrorVision did a Blu-ray release of it. Is there any way there's going to be a VHS tape?
That I don't know. I would bug them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bug them too. And
I'll bug them,
and
yeah.
say we want to release on VHS. Yes. How come VHS players break? I've gone through like 4 of them lately.
Well, they require maintenance. They
Oh.
do. They do. Like, you do have to do the head cleaning and
Oh, geez.
all this stuff. They do require maintenance. I mean, they aren't forever. They aren't forever.
Well, you answered my question because I
thank you.
wasn't doing that.
You could call him to help you clean the head.
Yeah, he can be the head cleaner.
Yeah.
I'm calling the head cleaner on you.
What's a movie that you would act in that wasn't horror? Would you act in a Christmas movie or a Hallmark movie or?
I would do it for the paycheck, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
Hi. Sounds like you're vegan,
Yes.
or that's awesome. And you have an animal rescue. I want to know about your relationship with animals. Have you always loved them? Is that
Oh, yeah.
your life?
I was like the girl that said, when I grow up, I'm going to have as many animals as I can and rescue all those dogs from the street. So I did.
Cool.
Thank you. Do you rescue? No?
Allergies
Oh, no.
and no land, but maybe someday.
Yes.
Give me all the goats.
Hello. I was just wondering if you had to star in any zombie movie that you weren't in, what would it be? Like if you had like a time
Oh.
machine, you could go back.
28 Days Later. I
Love
love
that
that one. Yeah. Those zombies are wicked. They get you. You have to train for running, and
It's too much work.
I know, it's a lot.
There's a video that can help.
Oh, what is it?
It's a horror workout you made for
That's good. Really, I better watch it.
I want to know what your thoughts are on this remake sequel coming up of The Return of the Living Dead.
I'm not for it. I'm not for sequels. Like I didn't do the sequel the sequel to Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bolorama. I'm just kind of like on the fence about those.
Do you have anything to do with this one?
Not now. I did. But then I heard it was going to be a lot of AI and I pulled out of it. Yeah.
I don't care for the director, so I'm not excited either.
Yay! The what?
I don't care for the director,
I
so I'm not
know.
excited. I've seen several of his movies.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
And just very disappointing.
Yes, I know. I'm like, I don't like either of them. Like, we're suing Steve Walsh for like rights because we got no money, like zero, from everything he's put out, and he's trying to do a Return of the Living Dead and using characters, and he offered me also another one. I got offered both to be in it, a lot of money, but I said,
See, and I got Kill Her Goats.
What?
Kill Her Goats is one of his big movies, and I was just very disappointed.
Oh,
So,
God, yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it's...
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Aaron, and one of the favorite things that I've seen you in is you got any standout memories from shooting Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Oh, yeah.
And as far as the movie itself, like, was that like one that you were like, oh man, that was a good one, or?
I
particularly
didn't know. I thought it was silly that Santa was killing people, but...
Me too, at first
You
when
know,
I heard of it, but then when I saw the
right,
backstory,
then
I'm
when
like,
you
oh,
see
okay.
it, you know, with the Catholic nuns and the impression he had.
whole
and-
backstory with
Yeah,
the
the
kid.
whole backstory, then it made sense.
Tortured kid, he's afraid of Santa.
Exactly. Because when it came out, I was in Mexico filming Treasure of the Moon Goddess, and I heard that there were like protesters and stuff, and I'm like, why, you know? And it didn't dawn on me, you know?
And they probably weren't going to back a killer Santa movie, no.
Oh no, they didn't.
And
They
also,
banned
really
it.
quick, what if you can remember, what is the most like fucked up thing you've like witnessed while filming a movie,
Probably
or
when.
the situation that's happened? You know.
Oh, you mean like a P Diddy
Yeah,
thing?
Like no, I mean like anything like during the film or having to put up with like crazy shit that you had to put up with while from
Oh.
everybody there or whatnot. I mean.
Well, when I first started, I was doing like extra work and, you know, modeling and everything. And I got hired, not much money, to go up in a helicopter. And then they couldn't get the shot. You know, they almost hit a wire and it was like scary. And we were way up there in California and they couldn't land for some reason on this mountain. So they decided to go to the Burbank airport, the private area, and set me down. They said, okay, we want you to run naked with a AR-17 or AR-15, whatever it is, and, you know, act like you're gonna like assassinate someone. I'm like, I will get shot. This is where like presidents come in and, you know, celebrities, and they have police there. So I didn't do it. So that was kind of screwed up. I would have been like toast.
Well, that was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, thank you for being here. I was just wondering, when you were working with the extras with the zombies, did anyone get kind of out of hand, or were they all very professionally zombies acting?
They were pretty professional zombies, but the girls were mad. They're like, why is she standing there naked? And I'm like, because I have to, you know?
All right, thank you.
But they were like upset about that. The guys weren't.
Hey, so that was the elephant in the room, right? So that whole scene, the naked dancing, you know, kind of thing. I just want to know if that was ad hoc, if that was in the script, if it was natural, if it was choreographed.
I choreographed it myself. I just did it on the spot. It was embarrassing, but you know, I just like tried to block it out, and I was actually glad that day we were filming because we didn't have the cold rain machines on us.
Oh yeah. Right.
So it was like, do you want to dance or do you want to be, you know, getting in a cold shower, you know?
Yeah.
Like when it's cold out. So the dancing was kind of nice.
Yeah, that's fun. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello again.
Hi
Linnea.
again.
Thank you again for coming.
Oh, yes.
And just want to ask a question. I know you weren't in any scenes with the great James Karen or Don Calfa, but did you get to be with them during the shoot, or meet them at all at that
Yes,
time? Or?
I not as much on the shoot. Like after the shoot, I did a movie in Mexico and the Philippines with Don, and that's when I got to really know him. And it was Treasure of the Moon Goddess, and he plays this. I play a singer, and he plays a manager, and it's really fun and everything. It's on Tubi, and he's just a really good actor.
Yeah.
And James was a great actor.
Yeah, rest in peace, both of them.
I know.
I'm a
That
huge
was sad.
fan of James Karen, especially.
Oh,
he
he's
was
great.
Capricorn 1. I mean, the list goes on and on. But thanks again for coming.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it.
I like it here.
Would you work here, serving popcorn and starting the movie if you loved it?
Oh, yeah. I love movies, so I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it was a drive-in, though.
We did a drive-in during
You
the pandemic.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
in our
how
back
neat.
parking lot here. We
Oh.
showed Back to the Future, Creature of Black Lagoon.
Oh, wow. You can do anything
No, don't put me in that box.
except play the cowbell.
Were you able to keep any of your wardrobe at your movies?
No, they took all the wardrobe and probably
Those leg warmers in
resold
the
it.
movie? You didn't-
I did keep one pair, yeah, I did.
You still
I
have them?
didn't.
You
I'm
still
a
have them?
thief. I still have them, yeah, somewhere. I've got to find them.
Hi. So going back to the inspirational questions, I was gonna ask. So being the horror icon that you are, is there any other female horror actresses that inspired you, like along your career or in the earlier days?
Oh boy. Well, like I said, the Jungle Girl. I don't remember her name. She inspired me because she was screaming and, calling for elephants and stuff like that, and wearing a scantily clad outfit. And then Angela Lansbury was in some horror films, and she inspired me. And of course, Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, and
That's
in
awesome.
Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Oh,
They
yeah.
inspired me.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What are you working on right now? Are you filming a movie right now? You're like in 200
I'm
movies.
going
You're filming a movie right
to in 2 weeks. I'm doing something called the Theory of Life, Theory of Mind. Theory of Mind. It's a book that a lot of psychiatric patients, not patients, but doctors read, and they have it in their classes and stuff.
What's your role in that movie?
I don't know a lot about it, but Mama Frog. And we're going to shoot in the desert, which is actually close to my house, which will be really neat.
When? You can just go home after the shoot?
I can just, it's like 20 minutes away. I am so lucky. I got it for him, so yeah. I'm somewhere 20 minutes away.
Hi.
Hi.
So when I was going through your IMDb and the past movies I've seen, an early role for you was in the movie Tourist Trap.
Yes.
79.
Yes.
And you're credited as mannequin.
Yes.
So I'm wondering how, a role like that was for you, and how it was working with Chuck Connors.
Well, you can't see me in the movie because it's dark, but I got my Screen Actors Guild card out of it, so that was good, even though they suck. But, everybody wanted to get, Screen Actors cards because used to be just that was what the thing was to film. And now I'm financial core, which means I can do either. But Chuck Connors, I thought, I was very young, but I thought he was a real dick because he had a separate trailer, and he ordered steak, and we were having sandwiches, and I thought, oh my God, who does he think he is? So I didn't think much of him.
Yeah.
He wasn't very friendly.
I've heard that. He had an interesting career.
He did.
Yeah, the rifleman. Like he was an actor and a professional basketball player and baseball player. And
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, what a life there.
And then there's like, I heard there's gossip that he did a porn.
Oh?
Just like Sylvester Stallone, I've heard a gossip that he did a porn too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you talk about almost being Reservoir Dogs? I mean, we're Quentin
Oh
Tarantino.
yeah, I almost got into Reservoir Dogs because Quentin wanted me to read for it, so I went to Paramount and read, and waited, and it ended up. I went and saw the movie. They cast all men. I was going to play a female cop, and I didn't get it because they wanted all men. And if you see the movie, it's really all men. Wah, wah.
It's kind of a downer
It's
question.
a downer. It's a downer question. Why'd you bring me back to that?
We're just trauma bonding, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Trauma. You're just feeling so bad about the cowbell.
Yeah.
4 more years.
I
You
gotta go back
learn
to school for the cowbell.
Yeah, for the cowbell.
Is there a movie that you want to work on that you haven't worked on? A certain plot or story or character that you, like your dream, like a dream role now that you'd...
A dream role would be, I'm trying to think. Probably something like a futuristic tough girl. What's that movie? Which one? Tank Girl, yes. I love Tank Girl. You don't like Tank Girl? Oh, okay. Yeah, I love it. The music in it is really good. The acting. I know. I didn't know that was Naomi Watts. Because she wasn't a big star when she did it. But I love that movie. It's a great movie. Yes. Malcolm McDowell.
Yeah, how do we get that movie made? How do we get you?
I don't know.
Tank Girl.
Tank Girl 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll ask P. Diddy. No. If he ever sees the light of day, right?
So, for people wanting to get into movies, what kind of suggestion would you say to get into acting or to filmmaking, or any kind of advice for up-and-coming filmmakers or actors?
Well, just stick to it, and it doesn't happen overnight. Take parts of extras or film extras, film stuff for free. If you're a director, cameraman, whatever it is, get on a set working. Take acting classes if you're an actor, and like do the extra work, do the one-line work.
For you, how do you kind of get into a role? Is there a certain role? Like, how do you kind of get into that headspace as an actor? Or you just...
I go by the dialogue. Like, wherever the dialogue takes me. I know that's a really bizarre answer, because most people go, I become the person. But I just, with the dialogue, kind of directs me there.
How about the wardrobe? It seems like wardrobe is...
Wardrobe helps, too. Yeah. Wardrobe and makeup, yeah.
Yeah. Any other
What's
questions?
the name of my Burmese mountain dog? Oh my God. This is going to drive me nuts. I'll think of it at like
Cliffhanger.
midnight.
Yeah, you just call back in and
I'll be like, I know the name.
just call the theater and we'll let people know.
I feel horrible. Oh, I know his name. Her name.
Wait, hold on. Can we applause after?
Yes.
Okay.
Hexa. H-A-X-A. That's a load off.
Any words before the movie starts about Return of the Living Dead and that you would want to like enter the movie with? Anything to look for? Anything that can...
Look for stuff you haven't seen before, because there's lots of Easter eggs in it. if you've seen it a bunch of times, you've probably seen them, but, the butterflies, that's one. The eye chart, yes. What else? Oh, in back of Don Calfa, the picture, who it is of. Those are, good ones.
How about for you, any insight, like, what should we think of, like, when we're watching you on the screen, like, what you're going through, or?
Going through hell. Just think of taking a cold shower and then in your clothes and, leg warm. Oh, I only had leg warmers on. But just think of how awful that would be.
Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you for having me. Michigan rocks. And I'm at the Howell Theater. This is haunted here, so be careful, everyone.
That's actually the haunted row right there where they're sitting.
Oh,
You're
really?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the haunted row. You're brave. We'll make it into a movie, The Haunted Row.
We're filming it tonight. Are you
Okay.
ready? Okay.
Okay.
We'll do like the 201 credit
Yes.
on your IMDb.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it. Well, thank you.